process of organization over time is the most fascinating thing ever. So what I do is just keep telling myself this is what I want to do. This is the only road to take to do what I want to do. So I prioritize my time with the classes I think are more important. So my biology classes I always put above everything else, and everything else goes beneath it. So
I just think about, I don't know exactly. I try to motivate myself by telling me I can do it, It's not the first time I've done something, I guess.
I take a moment to gather myself and start all over and realize that it's not the end of the world, and just breathe and relax and start over.
In college, I have had a lot of setbacks. However, with the right kind of motivation, I am able to regain more confidence and try again harder the next time.
compared to high school,
Yeah.
of course, yes.
I never did anything in high school, but now I actually put time into study, and I focus on what I'm doing.
I study whenever I have time. I don't slack off at all. I study non-stop, and I use every moment I can to finish work.
Yes, I think time is the most precious thing in the world in college, and with the right with the right time, you could do everything you can, except in high school you would not use your time wisely at all. Yeah.
For biology, it's not really about how smart you are, it's just how much you can remember. The best way to remember stuff in biology is by seeing things in first person. So what I mean by that is, so if I had to study the anatomy of an insect, I would literally go outside and catch an insect and dissect it and label it. That's the way I learned biology. For anything else, I read the summary first of the chapter, then read the chapter, and then take notes on stuff and ask questions on every paragraph of the chapter. Well, not every paragraph, but every section of the chapter. So that's what I do for every other class.
I reread everything.
Read everything?
Reread.
I do a lot of study strategies, and I take them into consideration whenever I learn, and I just repeat the stuff and I read a lot to get it stuck in my head.
For each class, I have a different kind of focus I have. For, let's just say, my classes that I need for medical school, I tend to focus a lot more, and a lot more time is invested. And other classes, I think, have less time to handle because they're much more easier. And sometimes those easy classes can help me boost my GPA for medical school, for my prereqs. So those are my two.
Well, it's been the same about throughout high school as well. Every teacher before the year ends, they always tell you, your next year's teacher, they're not going to care about you. They're just going to give you Fs if you don't do your work. And my experience with the difference between college, SEC, high school, and Pan Am is that SEC, they do care. High school, they do care, but Pan Am, the classes are so big that they don't have time to care. So that's the difference. You really gotta, take it upon yourself to do your work and expect what you deserve. So if you don't work hard, you're not gonna get a great grade.
The workload is different. That's about it. Everything else is the same to me.
It's almost like everything I've heard of. It's not easy at all. It's so hard, college, and it's always stressful, but it is fun. So, yeah.
Somewhat, the biology classes for sure, and the chemistry classes, but overall, in high school, I didn't focus my time as much for academics because there was a lot more going on in high school, like sports and other things. However, yes, it did prepare me, and I took some dual enrollment classes for college, and it helped me go through it much faster.